Hello everyone, my name is Ulvind. Welcome to the Italian Job LA Heist. This is a sort of GTA game inspired by the movie of the same name, which is The Italian Job. I will be accompanied for this run by my good friend Viper.
Hello.
And what we will be doing is we're not doing the story mode because this is long and we only have 15 minutes, so we're going to do the stunt driving instead. So what is the stunt driving? So basically you have a mini and you do an obstacle course in a mini. It's about as stupid as it sounds. But don't worry, it's pretty fun. So, we will do all these courses. There's not many, so hence the pretty short estimate. And, yeah, I think pretty much everything has been said. So, let's just start. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Best of luck.
Thank you. So, we have a total of 7 tracks during this, but it's not exactly 7. I'll explain why in a minute, because this game is just... This mode is the definition of padding in a video game. And you're going to see why in a couple minutes. But first we're going to do the first track. Easy, just try to get on the truck as best as you can. Going to take it safe here. Then go down the stairs. It's a pretty. I mean, it's a pretty simple. It's a pretty simple mode. You just drive. Just drive through an obstacle course, which is not. I mean, it's. It's a weird one. It's definitely a weird one.
Yeah, basically just get from A to B, one side of a warehouse to another, or a train yard. Usually pretty easy.
Yeah. Ah, God. One thing that is interesting to note is that when you click on next course, the default button is no. So when you want to go fast, you're pretty much forced to at least do a right movement or a left movement to actually make sure you're going to the next track as fast as possible. Which is not ideal. And, okay. You were wanting to say something.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's essentially, so stunt percent for this game, it's basically like Mission Impossible, but with cars. Because you have like thin ledges and things like that. Jumping through containers and things. So, the 7 courses, they start in the warehouse, they move to the train yard, as you can already see. And then they have the bonus courses, but really they're the same courses but backwards. I think the longest one is the last one, and it's
no, it's the 4th one.
Is it the 4th one?
The longest one's the 4th one, because this one is... so it's 1, 2, 3, and then the combination of the 3. And then backwards 2, backwards 1, and backwards 2 plus backwards 1. Oh my god, I did a PP on that one. I didn't want to do a PB on that one, but apparently I did. Okay, so here's the next section. We're in the hangar right now.
Should probably mention that the 4 stunt courses that you have originally, so these 4 here, is there's a lot that can easily go wrong. So in most cases, if it was say your first time running it, then it would be a case of just taking it easy and learning the actual stunt courses. And there's a few times where you may see him like grinding against the wall and things like that, just to be on the safe side. Because believe it or not, wall riding is a thing in this category, and it does work quite well.
I'm taking it way safer than I should here, but because one of my wheels was actually dangling right here, so... Oh, no, 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 no! Yep, that was to be expected. I didn't like the angle, and I fell right here. But don't worry, I planned for this in the estimate. Keep in mind, my PB on that is a 1120, which is, I did every single course without a single mistake, but I know that. Even if I do a couple of mistakes, I should stay in the estimate.
The one thing I can probably guess people will be saying about now is, well, the finish line's right near where you start, so why can't you just jump start? The thing is that the out of bounds hitboxes, if you can call them that, they expand quite a fair bit. So rather than just jump to the finish and think, oh, well, you can probably do it in about 5 seconds flat, actually you can't do that because the game says no. So you do actually have to do the course, even if you don't want to.
Yeah, the out of bounds portion of the track is extremely wide, and it extends absolutely everywhere. You can't do any skip, because believe me, we try to find skips, but there is absolutely no way to find some.
It's also worth noting as well that the record on this is pretty crazy. I think it's about 9.5 minutes or something.
10:07. It's 10:07. It's extremely fast. I think he basically takes risk I'm not able to take in this run. So here's the fourth course, which is the combination of the first three.
It's a very long course.
Yeah, it's about 2:45, like 2:30 to 2:45. And this is... come on. I'm not taking it safe enough. I should take it safe.
For those wondering why it's a mini, for those that have never seen the Italian Job, the mini is the main part of the film, I'd say, more or less. But so we always end up using the red mini. It's just the same car. You don't get to pick any different cars. There are different cars in the game, but they're all in the free roam story mode. So unfortunately, we're stuck with the red mini. But if you're alright with Mini Coopers, then good. If not, well, there's nothing we can do about that, unfortunately.
Yeah, in this mode you can take different colors of Mini, but in every single case, you have to drive Mini. No! Oh, seriously!
I was like, before people start thinking, you know, does it make a difference if you race with a different color? No, it doesn't.
Absolutely not. There's absolutely no difference between any single color. Okay, I will try to be extremely safe now because I fell way too many times, and I think the estimate is going to be over. I'm going to be overestimated if I fall one more time. So I'm going to take extremely safe over the next courses.
The one thing that this run definitely does, and I don't know if Ulvind can agree, is this run can take a bit of a toll on your nerves, especially if you don't like heights. It's very, very nerve-wracking from start to finish.
Yeah, it's especially since the controls on the car are extremely finicky, and if you press the button for an amount of time that is sufficient, the car will go way too fast and you will have no way to control it. Okay, I'm going to take it extremely safe absolutely every time. There you go. Going to take some... Okay, I'm going to take it safe here. Let's not do mistakes we'll regret later. So here it's pretty much doing course 1, then course 2, then course 3, and you have to absolutely do you actually need to not do any mistakes here. I'm going to take it safe. There we go. There we go. Let's not do the same mistake as in the Oh my god, no, 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 no. Yep, that's going over estimate. That's definitely going over estimate. God.
It's a very tough track, very tough. Oh, for those wondering as well how the score works. So, normally in the missions they involve doing stunts, so airtime, driving on two wheels, etc., knocking over boxes and whatnot. In this, it's more a case of you can do stunts and gain points that way. However, really you don't want to be doing any sort of stunts.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're just doing the jumps and things like that at the moment, which is just it's standard for the run anyway. But more or less, you don't want to be doing like going two-wheel around corners or anything like that. Because even though it might gain your score, it does benefit your score at the end. But if you're able to just drive fast and get to the end of the stage, the circuits or whatever it is, the stunt course, then you can actually get like an A class pretty easily. So it's one of them things.
It's pretty easy to get an A class in this course, as long as you don't fall on as long as you don't get a lot of damages. Normally it's fine.
Yeah, there is a penalty, so you can respawn your car during the stage.
Yep.
To say you're about to fall off.
Really?
You can respawn. But fortunately, you will get a penalty for it, but there's not a lot you can do about that.
Yeah, as you can see, the out of bounds zone is just extremely finicky in this game.
Very tight.
So, yeah, this is definitely going to be overestimate. This is probably close to a 20-minute run, actually. Just need to be... I'm saying every time I need to be cautious, and every time I try to take risks, and it doesn't pay up, so... yeah.
It's the only problem with the stunt percent, as we were saying before, like the record is pretty fast, and it's pretty mad to see how fast he can do it. You think, wow, okay, I would never have thought to take the corner that fast, or like jump sideways when you go around the corner, maybe.
Yeah, for example, in my PB, I thought I was already going pretty fast, and I'm actually 1 minute and 10 seconds behind, which is just maddening to think about. Okay, so let's take it way safer this time. There you go.
Kind of reminds me of like Burnout, risks and rewards. How much risk will you take to gain your reward?
Okay, so if you have any donations, any plugs, anything, don't hesitate. I'll just focus on the race for now. Or I probably don't have any donation readers yet. Well, we'll just fill up. So yeah, I haven't seen the movie. Have you?
I've seen the movie a couple of times. Yeah.
I actually didn't. So this one is apparently because they're doing training, like with the minis in hangars, etc. From what I heard.
Doesn't exactly work like this, but it is a video game, to be fair. Yeah, there is like a training section within the film where, funnily enough, I think it's Charlize Theron who's in it. She ends up driving her red Mini, and she has to have like a load of steel or something in the back of her car, and they have to go in like along a certain course. So I'm guessing this is to replicate that.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but yeah, I think it's to replicate something like
Oh,
that.
thank God.
Did you do it? You didn't.
Yeah, this is at least 5 minutes over estimates. We're at 14 after 4 courses. Normally it's supposed to be at like 9. But I had so many mistakes, so... That's my B. But it's to show you that this game is not as easy as it sounds. Like, this place, this is just so hard to negotiate. And especially, it's hard to do fast.
Funny thing is, you do it forwards and you think, oh right, can't get any worse, can it? Then you have to do it all in reverse, and you're like, oh god, what was the reverse to what I just did?
Especially since the reverse is sometimes way harder than the right way.
There's some corners that you can cut on some of the jumps, but really, as we were saying before, it is not worth the risk. It just isn't.
Definitely.
Luckily, that's
okay, grade B.
So
okay, because so you have 3 grades: grade A, grade B, grade C. Grade A is, yeah, you're pretty good. Grade B is, yeah, that's fine. Grade C is, okay, you restart. And if you retry a stage, like pressing Z on the GameCube controller, at least, if you retry a stage, you automatically have a C rank, because it gives you a penalty of 5,000 points.
I do remember getting a B rank on one of the stages with a respawn, but I think I got quite lucky with that.
Yeah, you have to be extremely lucky to have a B rank with a restart. Okay.
I think it's just doing this casually.
This part is just so obnoxious.
I was gonna say, just doing it normally. I apologize for the dog. Just doing this normally is difficult. So it's a case of, you imagine, as Ulvind was saying before, imagine doing this 10 times faster.
Yeah.
It is just insane.
So this is going... Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, that's fine. I think the cutoff for B and C rank is actually 15,000 points, so I was a little bit too close for comfort. And last course, we're basically doing reverse B plus reverse A. The time is not an issue. The time is not an issue. It's always that the controls of the GameCube are extremely finicky. Okay, we're good. But even with a PS2, I heard this game is just hard to control. Or at least this game mode.
I was gonna say, if you think that the stunt mode is hard, I think stunt mode is the hardest version, and the hardest part of the game.
Especially this part right here.
There is some tough missions in the story, so this game is, I mean, as a speed game, it can be fast, but it's a case of, yeah, good luck with trying to be as fast as everybody else is.
I will take it. I will take it. Oh god. This is going to end with a C rank, I reckon. Because you get, I think you get 50 points for centisecond remaining, if I recall correctly.
See.
Okay, prepare for time. And time.
All done. GG.
Yeah, 18th 1826. Now, if you excuse me, I'll just go cry in a corner. Yeah, it was not good by any means, but did a lot of mistakes. I probably should have put a higher estimate. That's my bad. So either way, it was the Italian job. In the Heist, I've been Ulvind and Viper as well as co-commentator. I'll leave you on that. Sorry for the overestimate, but well, turns out that sometimes the game doesn't like you and wants to let you know. Okay, see you everyone, and yeah, enjoy the next run by our good friend Viper.